then you're worthy of someone being submissive to you. Okay.
Now back to my question. Should a woman be submissive to him? You have what I want to say. I understand all that, Brother Kenny. That's excellent and well said. But with reality and understanding our condition as black people in America, and it's very important for the black woman to understand this as well. An overall condition of ourselves, our history, our place in America, the time and what's going on, and the ultimate idea of this world's viewpoint of the black male. Because as an educated black man, with all of those preparations that you're talking about, Brother Kenny, I'm still blocked out. They'll let my sister in the door to have and make a living before they'll give me the opportunity as a black man to make those things happen. So with all of that, even still, the black woman has to understand that it goes back to the other question that we have, which is called, what is the role of a man and a woman in a relationship? Because our former slave masters and their children, they have taken us out of our roles. The female is out front. The black man is in behind. We've been made to be weak-minded with strong bodies. The black female has a strong mind. She stands up at the forefront, but the black male, we're not the fighters anymore. It's the black female. So with that, in order to restore our condition, in order to have successful relationships, you still are a woman. I still am a man. So therefore, nature still exists. Instinctively, I know I should be the head. Instinctively, I know I should be running the show. But my knowledge level may not be there. And you may be developed, like you see most sisters in college are developing themselves, going to school. Most black women read more than black men. So when you get with a black man that may not read more than you, but you having knowledge, understanding of the time and the condition of us as a people, in your female nature should know how to nurture and bring out of that man the giant potential that's in the black man. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said, he would never be the man that he is today were it not for his wife, Mother Khadijah. That's a powerful statement. Why? Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that a man is perfected and affected by the female. So the Bible says an ignorant woman is a sin. So how important is it that the female is cultivated mentally, intellectually, in the restoration of not only herself, but when she interacts with the black man, she knows how to properly bring out the greatness in him through wisdom. All right, that's all I have to say. But anybody else on that question? Yes, ma'am.
I think it's okay to be submissive to a certain extent, as long as he don't take advantage of the submissiveness. Because that's when it goes to that. They take advantage of it. So they have to know too. Like, okay, my woman's here, she is, here my equal, trying to help me, but when you take advantage of that and then want to do all those things, it ain't supposed to, you just thinking, oh, well, she's gonna be there. That type of submissiveness, I'm not going for that.
I think it's hard for a woman to be submissive because more women are going back to school, getting their education, and being at the forefront of the household. Women are taking care of the home. A lot of women are single. They're doing it all on their own. And it's hard to let a man come into their world and take over and be the head of the household when they don't see that he can be the head of the household. And then sometimes they so used to being the head of the household, they don't know how to let go of letting a man take charge. So submissiveness sometimes can hurt the woman, in my opinion. We went to, me and my wife, we went to a counselor, and they wanted to talk to us about being submissive. So when the lady told her to be submissive to your man, she laughed. She was like, submissive? I can't be submissive. And so I think it's hard for women to give up that role when they've been by themselves for so long. It's hard for them to come in and just let a man take control. That's just my opinion from what I know. So
Put a thumbtack on that, because that right there, what you just said, was that's that social conditioning that we've had through our terrible and tragic conditioning of coming up in America. Has anyone ever heard of the Willie Lynch letter?
oh, yes, Willie Lynch.
Okay, well, in that letter, it talks about role reversal, and that in the idea of the slave master, it was beneficial to reverse the role of the man and put the female in the role of the male, and put the male in the role of the female. We see it played out today in today's society in such a high level of homosexuality. You see all the brothers out here that's clowning. This is all by design. So, what you have to say?
Yes, one of the words that you used that kind of sparked my ears was that word control.
Okay.
To come in and control, take control. See, that's where it gets iffy for me. I'm all about, I grew up in kind of traditional household. My father was very traditional, his way of thinking. So I was taught that men lead, women are co-pilot, like that. But that woman doesn't need to be controlled, or the household to be controlled, but to be led. Yes, control is a whole new thing, and I think that some men may take that leadership and want to control, and that's where the issues come in. And then the woman sometimes will want to control because she feels control, so I'm going to control you. It's like this whole back and forth, and then there's this fear. I do think a lot of women, I'm talking about myself too, sometimes have a fear. If you see some things that look a little shaky, you might feel fear about trying to be submitting under something that you're like, okay, where's this going? You know, if I'm going to hook my star to this train, I need to know where the train is going.
Right.
If it looks like the train doesn't know where it's going, or it doesn't know which path it wants to take, then I'm kind of fearful about that. It's a little more difficult, but I do agree that someone has to lead, and so I am with that.